plus size luxury, and today I wanted to do sort of a quick round of first impression reviews of some of my recent purchases. I don't think I've been wearing them enough to do a full dedicated video, but I still wanted to give you guys an update and just let you know how I have been liking them. So I'm standing right next to my handbag storage unit here and just looking at a couple of the things. Let's talk about the Chanel heart. So I just recently bought this. I feel like it's only been a couple of weeks. I added this little pearl chain on there with this little charm on there. I have worn this about 3 or 4 times. It is the same functionality as my white one. It doesn't seem to be wearing any differently than that. I'm not getting any like marks or scratches that are very, very noticeable when I wear it. There's no color transfer in the back. So I just think these are a great little addition or investment in your collection, and I have no complaints so far. And surprisingly, they fit a lot. Well, not a lot. They fit enough stuff. Let me see if I can do a quick what fits in here. So this is my card holder. I can fit that in there. This is my key holder from Cartier. I should probably put some of the keys actually in there. So it can fit my key holder. And then, let's see, do we have like a lip gloss or something? Here are my AirPods, so I can fit those in here. And then we can just close this up. You can also probably fit in a lippy. Okay, a little bulge right there, but otherwise it can fit quite a bit. There's also a back pocket, which I think is just for show. I don't think anyone's actually using that. But yeah, I've been loving this. So this is my Louis Vuitton passport holder that I am using as a mini notebook. This was from the Cherries collection, the re-edition that just happened. I have been loving using this as a little notebook in my purses, and I don't know, I feel like passport holders are a little bit tricky because if you use them as intended, you still have to faff about with them. So if I buy any more, I'm just going to use them as notebooks. The passport holder that I actually use is my Chanel one, and it has like, I'll make sure I don't have any information, like card slots and stuff like that. So I only use this one, but it's not the most useful, and I feel like I get a lot of use using it as a notebook cover. So everything's been fine. No scratches on the cherries or anything dislodging or looking funny, despite it like rumbling around in my bag. So I think they did a great job with the sticker applique on the canvas, and I think it's going to have some longevity for sure. So this is my first MiuMiu purchase. So far so good. I have been loving it. It is the larger basket bag. Let me make sure you guys can see that. And I have my little charm on here. So far so good. I don't see any like fraying of the wicker. Nothing's really happened to the bottom. I know people say that this is a very delicate or cheap material, but to me it feels very sturdy and well made. I've only worn this maybe about 3 times, twice so far. So again, this is just first impressions, but I haven't seen anything where I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't realize that. So I have been using this maybe once or twice, but the pouch that came with it is this. It's just a canvas pouch, and then it's supposed to actually hook inside the bag, but I just hooked it on itself, so it's like a wristlet. I have been just taking this from bag to bag and using it a lot, so surprisingly very good. good pouch. My only concern is it's sort of a pro and a con. It's not coated canvas, it's just a regular cloth canvas. So I worry about it getting really dirty over time, but then I'm like, with it being just coated, can't I just like hand wash this and hang it if it gets stained? So we'll see. The hardware is still very shiny. Not really seeing anything major, although now that I'm looking at it, the rub point of where the zipper is attached to the extra zipper pull, that's looking like it's starting to get some like scratches, but I think that's normal. So nothing of concern there. And is there anything else I want to highlight? That's a recent purchase. Let's do this. So this is my Louis Vuitton, gosh, it's either cosmetic or toiletry GM. This is from the multicolor re-edition from Louis Vuitton. I attached this Coussin chain to it with these little rubber loops, which I was just thinking, they're pretty big, so maybe I should cut the loop shorter so it's a tighter loop. I'll let you know if I experiment with that. But anyways, a lot of people were saying like, it's too bulky, it's too big. I have just been wearing it on the shoulder probably 5 or 6 times now. Haven't had any issue. Of course, when you see vachetta, you're always concerned about water spots, but I always spray mine twice with apple guard. So I just like taped up the canvas with painter's tape, sprayed everything, and you know, I was sitting at the bar the other day and you know, there's no water spots. So it's been going pretty well. I would say the only thing, of course, is that it's pretty finicky to open. And then it's a little bit tough to get in and out of. And then when you hold it, because you know, it's not intended to have these chains or whatever, sometimes it can topple over and you're like, oh, like fumbling about. So it's not the most easy thing to get into. Plus the zipper pull on the grommet here, that can get a little annoying. So I always keep the zippers in the center of the bag. Yeah, I haven't had any like printing errors. There's no blurring, or I don't know, some people were saying that there were some quality controls, but issues, but I really lucked out on this one. Okay. And I don't think I'll do a what's fits in that one because I just feel like it fits a lot, right? Anything else that I want to talk about? Oh, we'll just do one last one here. This one I wouldn't do a dedicated video because with the Chanel seasonal bags, you don't know if they're coming back or not. You don't know. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just really tough. I got this, I think this is 25S, along with my mesh bag. And this was a surprise hit. I saw it and I was like, wow, this is like a Chanel mini for, I think it was like $3,400. And the slight difference is that it doesn't have the Mona Lisa smile pocket on the back, and then the bottom is a little bit out instead of a straight rectangle or straight square, right? But it's as classic as you can get, right? So this is the phone pouch version. I have taken this on many a meeting. There's a little stuffing there, and it fits quite a lot. So I'm gonna put my card holder in there. We'll put the iPad, AirPods in there. We got the key pouch. I got some candy over here. I'll just imagine that is like makeup or something. And there's no bulging here. You can see that it fits really comfortably. It's really cute on the shoulder. I love this. So if they do another like edition of these little mini phone bags, I think I would get another one. And this color is really good because it's champagne-y gold. It's not too of a rich gold, and it's not too pale. I feel like it can read either way in the light, so it goes with a lot of stuff. And this is how it looks like all stuffed. When I take out the candy, that's how it looks too. But yeah, sleeper hit. I haven't seen significant wear, and I've worn this a lot. Let's see, let me just give it a glance over. Make sure I didn't miss anything. No tarnish on here. I mean, if I took a glance at when I unboxed it versus now, it's definitely more wrinkly on the bottom. I think that's just how the leather is going to age as I like open and close it and use it more, but I wouldn't call that like significant or distracting wear and tear. To me, that's just how it's gonna look. But anyways, that is it for the quick and dirty first impression reviews of my recent purchases. I always find this useful because after like the thrill of receiving your item and you actually get to like wear it, you start to notice little things that you're like, oh, you know, I didn't really know that's how it worked. So luckily I've made some great recent purchases recently, so I don't have a lot of cons to say. Everything's been wearing really well. And yeah, I'll make sure that I keep on doing this as I add and subtract from my collection. Let me know if you have any questions on anything I spoke about today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.